Hey, what's up? Something pretty straightforward and quick to talk about today. I just wanted to mention these mic shields that I bought. I saw them online and figured I'd try them. You know, on first glance online, they're sheets of plastic, and I kind of thought, well, couldn't you make those yourself? And sure you could if you had sheet plastic that you can cut up. So I'm sure you can fashion some kind of homemade equivalent, but it was something like 15 bucks, I think, for 5 of these. So I figured I'd try it out. As you know, during the pandemic, live music venues have shut all across the country. I think they're beginning to reopen in New Jersey. Still no real sign of it here in New York State. So fears around the pandemic and the safety of live music has really been an issue for musicians. So anything that can make audiences and musicians and venues and the community feel a bit better and safer about live music seems like a good idea. So that's kind of why I wanted to invest in these. I just played an open mic yesterday, one of the first times I've played out in front of an audience in many months, and I thought it'd be a good idea to have one of these and just try it out and see what it was like. Essentially, you know, it's just going to go on the microphone so that it forms a shield between you and the audience. So, you know, when you're singing, you could wear a mask, but that's really going to detract from the performance and from what can be heard of your voice. Although I've done it.
Welcome to my country. Let me introduce you around.
It can work. I've also seen things like these that just go right over the microphone top. They gave every performer at the open mic yesterday one of these free at the venue. It comes in its own sachet, so when you open it, it's already sterile, and then you just whip that off the mic for the next guy to come on and use his own. So that helps you make sure that the microphone is somewhat sanitized, but this mic shield just forms a barrier between you and the audience, so that if you are expelling droplets, it's just an extra protection. Is it going to prevent and eliminate any possible spread? Well, no, but it is reduction, and I think that's the name of the game here. So it just goes over the mic. That's essentially what it looks like. You just kind of basically stick the microphone through it and then put the mic on the stand with the shield in place. So that is going to place some sort of visual screen and potentially obscure you a little bit, but it's not too bad. I think the glare, any glare is going to be, you know, the biggest part of the problem, where light shines off that. So it may detract somewhat from the performance. So I tried it out at the open mic yesterday. This is how it looked like, and my camera was set up on a table in the seating section, which was really in the bike lane or / gutter of the street, and then you had the pavement, and then you had the front of the bar, and inside the bar with the windows open was the stage. So there's a little bit of distance there, and from that distance you can barely, I think on the footage, I'm not sure you can even notice that there's a screen in front of me.
I am not your salvation, and I am not your friend.
Where is my
You can call me up in your frustration, but in the end, I think we both know where you should go.
When I tried to put it in on the stage, I was rushing a little bit because you've got a limited set time, and I don't want to waste time. I want to get up, play, and get off for the next person to come in, just out of respect for all the musicians. So I unplugged the mic, put the shield in, put the mic in the mic stand, and the shield was a little crooked, and just, it was still a shield in front of me, but it just looked a little wonky. But having a bit more time at home to experiment with it, you know, just make sure that I actually push the mic all the way in as far as it can go, it does sit a bit more straight. So that's all I wanted to mention. Just, I thought that was a pretty cool little device. Yes, you could probably DIY these at home, but if you don't have pieces of lightweight, relatively transparent plastic lying around that you want to cut up, you can get a couple of these online. As I said, I think these are about 15, 16 bucks for 5 of them. These were not that expensive. And it just offers a little bit more comfort to the audience, really, that you're taking some precautions, and I think I'll entertain using those when I play any gigs in the near future. So really quick review today, nothing too crazy or exciting, just something I wanted to pass on and share. I'll include the link down below, where if you want to check these out and buy some for yourself, then by all means. If you like the content that I post, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you want to be notified about new content being posted, and I'll see you again in the next video. Have a good one.
Thanks.
You know, this is different personalities, but I think it's time to give them a break. And